It's no secret that Adidas and Nike have ruled the modern sneaker market for a number of years now, but New Balance has kept itself firmly in the game by producing exceptional sneakers that are hailed for their comfort and quality. As one of the largest sporting manufacturers in the world, New Balance has been in business for over 100 years, producing iconic sneakers and clothing some of the world's most ambitious athletes along the way. New Balance is a household name that is only growing in popularity as the years go by. But how did New Balance earn its global success? And why do some Balance shoeboxes have a chicken printed inside the lid? We'll be answering those questions and more as we delve into the history of New Balance. Starting as the New Balance Arch Support Company, the brand was founded by William Riley, an English migrant living in Boston, Massachusetts. After being fascinated by the way the chickens in his garden balanced on their feet, Riley came up with an idea to create arch supports that had 3 support points. This also explains why you might find an illustration of a chicken on the lid of your New Balance shoebox. In 1927, Riley hired salesman Arthur Hall, who went on to become a partner in 1934. Almost 28 years into the brand's journey and New Balance were yet to sell an actual trainer. Instead, they focused on selling arch supports to workers who have to stand for long periods. It wasn't until Hall sold New Balance Arch Support Company to his daughter Eleanor and her husband Paul Kidd in 1956 that the production of New Balance trainers began. New Balance Arch Support had become a must-have for budding athletes by 1960, and it was these athletes that inspired the first New Balance sneakers, the Trackster. Budding athletes had approached Eleanor and Paul asking for tailored sneakers. These requests led to the Trackster, which was originally manufactured at home by the Kidds. The Trackster was the first running shoe with a rippled sole for traction, and the trainer was offered in a range of widths to accommodate all athletes. Although the trainer was a success, New Balance hadn't yet broken into the mainstream trainer market until it was purchased by the brand's current chairman, Jim Davis, on the day of the 1972 Boston Marathon. At the time, the Boston area had become the epicenter of the running trend that took over America in the 70s. At first, it was seen as a phase, but going for a run continued to grow in popularity into the late 80s. This gave New Balance the perfect audience and platform to release more trainers each year. Although they were now releasing more trainers, Jim Davis kept the company's tradition of individual fits by offering New Balance sneakers in a variety of widths. Rather than naming their trainers, New Balance used unique model numbers which indicated the type of shoe, the activity it was designed for, and whether the trainer was built for stability or speed. 1976 marked the beginning of New Balance's global breakthrough thanks to the New Balance 320. Featuring the famous N logo, the New Balance 320 was voted the #1 running shoe on the market by Runner's World magazine and was described as the complete training shoe for beginning jogger and Olympic runner alike. Comprising of 2 layers of thick midsole softy cushioning, a leather-reinforced flocked nylon upper, molded plastic counter for maximum cushioning and lateral stability, and an Achilles tendon pad for added protection and support. By the 80s, New Balance had expanded their offering with walking shoes and Gore-Tex running jackets. The 80s also saw the release of their most iconic trainer to date, the New Balance 574. Released in 1988 and initially designed as a technical running shoe to offer improved comfort, the 574 took the tracks and streets by storm. With clean lines and eye-catching simplicity, the 574 is an instantly recognizable classic. From the 1990s, New Balance continued to become a household name on the tracks and the streets and campaign trails, with the U.S. President Bill Clinton sporting the New Balance 1500 on a run, and the creation of the New Balance 990, made in USA, for Barack Obama in 2012 before his re-election campaign. Continuing to innovate running shoes, New Balance released fresh foam technology in 2014, a newly generated shock absorption system that provides wearers with a stable and high-performance shoe. Today, New Balance is a multinational corporation headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts. The company is still headed by Jim Davis. New Balance now makes a plethora of sneakers and apparel, including specialized products for sports such as football, cricket, basketball, and cycling. New Balance launched a skateboarding shoe brand dubbed New Balance Numeric, that is distributed by Black Box Distribution, a company founded by professional skateboarder Jamie Thomas. The numeric line has allowed New Balance to tap into the lifestyle market and resonate with younger customers. New Balance has collaborated with a host of significant fashion labels, including Norse Projects, Stussy, United Arrows, Junya Watanabe I, and Beams Plus. New Balance sneakers have a strong presence in both menswear and womenswear markets, including high fashion sections. A recent advertising campaign saw New Balance embrace the term dad shoe, often used to describe their more functional models. The advertisement read, "Worn by supermodels in London and dads in Ohio." New Balance sneakers are known for their use of high-quality materials and robust building techniques. As well as outsourcing manufacturing to countries like China and Vietnam, New Balance produces ranges of sneakers made in England and America. Many New Balance sneakers are still available in a range of widths, especially the brand's more advanced sporting models. Arch support is a key selling point of New Balance footwear. Some New Balance shoeboxes have a chicken printed inside as a nod to the brand's founder, William J. Riley, who formulated his first arch supports based on chickens' feet.